I am a business consultant and I work for different companies which need my help in consulting projects, and one of them is a very technological company which deals with in the solar industry. And as everyone knows, this whole business has been transferred to China, more or less bought this market. Deciding was a big political decision that they thought this is a core industry they needed for their own energy supply, and they built up huge capacities in building solar panels. And there's one little company in Baoding, a city you possibly have never heard of, with 4 million inhabitants, and there is one of the biggest companies with 40,000 employees. Yes, on the technological expertise, that's one issue, and the other one is of course auditing, which means quality auditing, auditing companies in that way that the product is a quality product, and that means what questions like what do people understand what quality is actually, how do they define quality, what are the quality procedures, and that actually from the management down to shop floor level, which means also interviewing people with a translator on your side who are actually doing very manual jobs. So that is very interesting. It's very difficult. We have our own translator. She sort of supervises the translations, because what is very often happening is that the translators are covering up and reinterpreting. They're actually not translating, they're interpreting certain things, certain issues which they think they are shameful for China, so they reinterpreting them, and actually the true facts and the true stuff is not coming to you. So their loyalty to what China is and what China does and what Chinese is much, much higher than their job you are paying for. Face saving, that is a very important thing, and especially when you talk to engineers. Lots of engineers speak, of course, English and have studied in England, in the Western world, but also there are a lot of Chinese academics who have never left the country. So for them it is a little bit like the whole concept of saving the face concept and science as a way of finding truth and having proven procedures is very conflicting and very confusing for them. I actually haven't found yet the golden path or the goal. I don't think there is one. I think what is very important is there are a lot of values which are the same in the Western world and in China, and like doing a good job, just on that sort of basis, on a very simple basis of, is this a good performance, is this a good result, you can deal very straightforward with people, and I think if you do this authentically and you put your heart in it, and people always feel if you're with your heart in things and try to make things better and help them and have this helping attitude as well, then I think it's a good base. If you are on a moral and judging path, then it's lost. The case is absolutely lost. It is very often that they shut down, and the communication is not there anymore. Unfortunately, we do not have the time for that. And we usually hop in, we see the people, we shake hands, we go around, look at the company, look at the machinery, at the processes, at the people, at the products, poke here, poke there, make our notes, talk to people, and of course there is absolutely no way of having any sort of trust basis to anyone. The only thing we can do is that we do our job as professional as we can possibly do. Of course we are strange creatures. We go into the factory canteen, we are usually 1 or 2 or 3 heads taller than them. When we go into the canteen, everyone starts staring at us, and of course how we eat, what we eat. Usually, one of the most strangest things is we of course have always our entourage. They're high-ranking officials, they're party officials, they are engineers, there's management, and they're all around us, and then all the little people with their cell phones and shepherding us and paving the way and this and that. And when you go into the canteen and all this big sort of circus comes in, of course everyone is looking at you. You know, not only that, we are creatures from another world, we are made creatures from another world. It is part of the acceptance process that it is like that. And especially if you go to remote areas in China where huge big factories are, they are not everything is in Shanghai and Beijing and the wonderful hub-ups, Hong Kong, or the all those other things. There are huge big industries in God knows where,